Who's the loud one? Because. But Henry Rollins, he once said, the best revenge is to survive yourself. And over the course of a long and varied and colorful career, he's managed not only to survive, but thrive while continuing to reinvent himself. I'm coming at you this evening from, well, I'm coming at you from pretty well the other side of the world. I'm in Hong Kong. How cool is that? Groove Armada. They have a collective goal. They want to see you shake your asses. Bang on! I want to welcome you all to Excitement Central. This is where everything's happening. Well, it may not look like it right now, but just half an hour earlier here in front of the Roy Thompson Hall, it was chaos. It was excitement. See, I'll have Ron, my cameraman, back me up on that. Do you know why? You're a little wobbly there on the ladder, Ron. Stay steady, my friend. Nicolas Cage and the fine cast of Matchstick Men were here. They're doing the red carpet stuff as they went in to show off their very fine film. Do you know exactly how you're going to approach a character when you see it? Because I love your mannerisms.
Thank you. Obviously, I have a lot of tics.
What's going through your head when you're watching people watch you, when you're bearing it all on screen, not just emotionally, but physically, because you are naked up there with a few scenes.
No, not few. There was one.
Okay.
But it was
Maybe I just replayed it over in my mind a few times. Frida is directed by Julie Taymor. She had her directorial debut with the Anthony Hopkins film Titus, which was a visual extravaganza, to say the least. Maybe I'm overstating the obvious, but you are a very sexy woman. Was it a difficult sell to the powers that be that you would be playing a woman in a wheelchair with one eyebrow who's in love with an overweight man?
Yeah. No, I think Frida Kahlo was extremely sexy. I think, and half of humanity at the time thought, because she slept with a lot of different people who went crazy over her.
I'm just curious, how do you cross that line? How do you go from not doing heroin to doing it, knowing that no good will come of it? How does that happen?
I don't think it's a case of like going from any kind of line. I think that we all, lots of people go out every night and get drunk and go home and start beating on their girlfriends and wives, and that's kind of like the accepted okay thing. But when it comes to drugs, like alcohol, like heroin or cocaine, I don't think the dangers are any worse.
You have the loveliest voice I've heard in a long time, do you know that?
Well, thank you very much.
It's so beautiful, so dark.
Well, on my off time, I do phone sex.
I think all the I think all the girls in there are like.
You mentioned regret. That's an interesting word because it's one of my favorite songs in Survive. You're the great mistake I never made.
I know, isn't that
Great
the worst
line.
thing to think?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, I should never have walked away from that person. I mean, see, it doesn't, none of this applies to me, of course.
Okay, of course not. You look almost like a different person when you're on stage. Are you conscious of yourself on stage and how you look and what you're singing and what you're thinking?
Not necessarily conscious of how I look, apparently, but I'm tapping into a different part of myself.
I like Virgo.
Virgo. Are you a Virgo?
Of course. What sign are you?
I'm a Scorpio.
Oh.
Do we get along? Oh, how come everyone does that? I kind of think of most musicians are exhibitionists by nature. They wear their heart on their sleeve.
Exhibitionists?
Would you say that applies to you? I mean, not in the literal sense. I mean, you have performed naked.
I have performed naked,
Yes.
yeah, I have. It was nice.
What's that like?
It was in
Stepping
Hawaii,
out,
it was
yeah.
very hot.
Is that why you stripped down?
In part.
Okay. Was that weird at all, letting it all hang out in front of all these strangers?
I mean, it's something that I've always had a mind to do.
Relax, Bernie. Relax. At least one of us has done this before.
This was good.
Want to go get some breakfast?
So have you seen the finished film?
Yeah.
Were you watching it with an audience at all?
Yeah, I saw it at Sundance.
Okay, so tell me what was going through your head in that scene where you're laying in bed with Maria and
her hand is covering.
Her hand is, you know, coupling the family jewels and pays you the compliment of saying, what's the line? You have a great
cock.
Yeah, that's it. There you
go. I have no one to blame. The idea, the shot was my idea.
Hello, my friends. What's going on? You are in for a very special treat today. I'm sitting here with the American Badass, a tired American Badass, because you were out late last night.
Yeah, the American, no smart guy, no get no sleep ass.
The last time we talked, one of the things I asked you guys was, when you take a shower, what's the body part that you wash first?
It's you! It all comes back.
You, George. It all comes back.
Yes. Honestly.
What do you got, man? What do you got?
Play it back. When was the last time you took a shower?
It's my balls.
It is? Are you serious?
Yeah.
This answer has haunted me because
I remember mine.
it's not my balls. It's not my balls at all.
Right.
It was I washed my chest.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my balls.
I remember
I
my
figured
answer.
this out because I had to. I thought about it. I said balls to be funny, but it wasn't.
Right.
I pledge allegiance to the band.
I'm going to chuck the conventional questions and go to a few...
Wild cards?
Yeah, wild cards. Let's call them wild cards.
Awesome.
If you could wake up every morning and look out your bedroom window at the perfect view, what would that view be?
Ooh, man. Oh, wow. I think the Pacific Ocean. God, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna go waterfall though.
No!
Nah, that's too loud. I'm gonna go friggin' ocean. Way to go, way to go.
What is the single most bizarre place you ever had sex? I have to say in the butt. because I know that that's what they said when they were asked that question on the Newlyweds. And I just can't resist saying that.
I'm not even going to touch that.
This one does good. If people want it, you know, definitely I want to do another one because I think it's a great, it's that light getting hot up there.
Looks like
I'm finna blow over there.
We've got the building's on fire. Luckily, I'm wearing my asbestos underwear, so if the building, you know, goes up in flames, I'm set.
I'm out of here, man.
Yeah.
I didn't want this thing to hit the back of my head like Michael Jackson.
Right.
Ah! Pepsi, ain't it? Get me out of here.